Hi guys, I would like to talk about the preview and prediction for the next episode of Dr. Romantic 3. Join us as we break down a small detail of the upcoming episode 8 pre-release. The upcoming episode 8 of Dr. Romantic discussing multiple stories that have been combined into a situation about the gun shooter and Woo Jin, Euntak's backstory, Eun-jae and the Doldum emergency, and more. Here's a little preview of the pre-release of Dr. Romantic's upcoming episode 8. The pre-release scene starts with an emergency situation inside Doldum Hospital because there are many patients, approximately 20 individuals. Manager Jang is so overwhelmed and problematic in the situation because they are understaffed now because Master Kim and Eun-jae are busy with the gun victim, while Dr. Lee and Dr. Bae are also busy with an operation, and Nurso is assisting Professor Cha's surgery. Additionally, Dr. Jong handles those under observation at the trauma center. So the ones who were left behind in the Doldum are Woo Jin and Dong Hwa after finishing their operations quickly. Also, Dr. Yoon, who was instructed and trusted by Master Kim to handle Doldum emergencies, with some nurses. I hope Director Park and Dr. Young would help. Based on the pre-released narration, Manager Jang did not know that Dr. Young and Director Park were already in Doldum after successfully delivering blood on hand and running under snowfall so that the blood supplies could be delivered on time to the trauma center. There could be an additional workforce because that's 20 patients is overwhelming. Manager Jang is so nervous he wants to inform Master Kim about the situation inside the Doldum emergency, but contrary to my belief, Master Kim and Eun-jae have a big problem inside the operation room. According to Dr. Yoon, Master Kim may not be able to be rescued based on the initial situation inside the trauma center. I hope Master Kim and Eun-jae can resolve their problem, and I hope they can save the patient. On the other hand, Dr. Woo Jin takes the initiative to control and handle the situation inside Doldum emergency. It's really good that he is there. He took full responsibility and properly demonstrated what steps should be taken first to control the situation. I believe that at the same time Euntak's questionable disappearance happened, Euntak's responsibilities were even bigger because of her caliber as a reliable nurse. Park Euntak is missing after the confrontational scene at the hospital because Euntak's past has resurfaced, and he almost got violent in front of many people. It's good that Woo Jin came suddenly to control the situation because it was recorded by the group of people who triggered him. They wanted to record violent behavior from Euntak, and thankfully they did not succeed. Park Euntak's past story is going to be revealed in these upcoming episodes. It has been released after 3 seasons of Dr. Romantic, and his backstory is starting to unfold in detail. I believe Euntak will face and fight his traumatic past experiences, and he will face them in warehouses or abandoned places. On the other hand, Woo Jin is observing the situation inside the Doldum. I guess he knows what is happening, and he already has a suspicion of who the gun shooter's culprit is based on the information and description that they found out. He will feel guilty because he himself brought the culprit who could harm everyone, but he is not at fault, and he did not know that this was a gun shooter suspect. I believe he will still take the initiative to find him and convince him to submit to the authorities. In the end, Woo Jin successfully found the culprit, and only the two of them remained to continue the conversation. It looks like the culprit put an end to this absurd situation. Based on fan theory and prediction, the perpetrator will not continue with the first plan to kill both of them. His backstory was also revealed. When he was injured, he was grateful to Dr. Woo Jin for his sincere help and empathy. So in the end, the culprit told Dr. Woo Jin to die together and pointed the gun at Woo Jin. A gunshot rang out immediately, and everyone was nervous, but for some reason, this gunshot was not directed at Woo Jin, but instead, he shot himself and killed himself. So sit back and prepare for the intense situation that will happen in episode 8. I hope you like this video. I'll be back with new theories and predictions. Thanks, bye!